During the opening statement of this review, I then kind of go off on one on wrestling fans in general. I wasn't going to add this on the review, but I just thought it would be generally funny because, you know, you guys actually like me fucking going crazy and shit, so I kind of go off on the YWC a little bit at the start of the video, but it's only like 6 minutes and then it goes into the review, so enjoy! Hi guys, welcome to another edition of AEW review, which is about All Out. All Out, ladies and gentlemen, All Out. Very, very good show. I want to talk about something very briefly before we do, and that is something quite funny that happened on the last show. Because anyone who doesn't know, I did an AEW review of Double or Nothing. And I want to address a few things because there are a few people that were generally angry at my review. They seem to have thought in their heads that I was this anti-indie guy that all he does is hate indie wrestling. There's people like, so this is like no joke, I made a video saying that I enjoyed the show of Double or Nothing, and by the way, I enjoyed this show. Now, there was a few things that I had some problems with, but I will address it on the review. But I want to say this first. This is like a funny fucking thing. There were people, like, this is no joke, there were people that were like, Jerry, you mean to tell me that you're not, like, anti-indies? I don't know where people have got this from. I'm not anti-indies. I'm not pro-indies. I'm not anti-indies. I'm not pro-WWE. I'm not anti-WWE. I'm not pro-TNA. I'm not solely anti-TNA. I'm not anti-Lucha Underground or pro-ant. I am straight down the middle. I view things in a non-biased way because this is probably the best, purest review that you're going to see on YouTube. And I know I don't brag as much, but this is going to be the biggest, most purest, without any type of bias or anything like that. This review will be the most unbiased review that you'll ever see. Because I don't have a stake in AEW. I'm not like these other indie fans that pretend that they like it and then they go, "Hey Jerry, can you send me the link? AEW's taking over." Aren't you supposed to be like, wait, come back here. Billy, right? Yes, my name is Billy. So Billy, let me get this straight. You were posting on Facebook all week long that AEW's taking over, correct? Well, that's absolutely right, Jerry. It's gonna take over. Let me put this in perspective for you, right? Just Billy. So you're saying that AEW is gonna take over WWE, right? That's absolutely right. AEW is the best. Do you have the link? Yeah, no. Wait, we'll get that. So let me get this straight. So you, who is an indie fan who has been bashing WWE on countless occasions. Yes, that's correct. And you don't have money for the product that you're supporting. Yes, do you have the link? I was like, do you have enough money for it? Maybe. So why don't you pay for it? Times are tough. I gotta support AEW somehow. You do realize that you're stealing money from them, right? Yes, so you're not supporting them. I've gotta go to the lettuce store. I'll speak to you later. First of all, and I don't know if my microphone's been fucked. We'll find out at some point. If you're those indie fans that are doing this, like, legit, just go fuck yourself. If you're one of these indie fans, and I by the way, I've got a list of them. I've seen a list of people on Twitter, and I seen a list of people on Facebook that were like, "Do you have the link? Do you have the link? Do you have a link?" And about a week or 2 weeks ago, these same people were saying AEW's taking over. Okay? And also, on the other side, which is the anti-smart side, which are really fucking annoying me lately, to be honest. I might even make a video on anti-smarks, where they were turning around and they were saying, I can't believe that you like this, Jerry. I can't believe this, like, this agenda. this is an agenda. Like, I can't believe you don't like real wrestling. I'm like, first of all, where is this comprehension that we have to be one-sided in WWE and wrestling? I don't get this. Why is it that I have to pick a side? Why do I have to pick a side? For those that are wondering what side I'm picking, go fuck yourselves. I'm not picking a side. I'm gonna be unbiased, and I'm gonna do this review as unbiased as possible. So I want to make that very perfectly clear. I know we're already 5 minutes in, but I want to make this clear, because there were people in my last review that were genuinely fucking angry. And it's hilarious to me. And they all I can't believe this, Jerry. You like, I can't believe it. I sound like a fucking radio guy. I can't believe this shit. Are you telling me that you actually like indie wrestling? I don't claim to love it, but I'm not gonna bash something where there's been effort put in. And I'm sick of these people that are claiming, oh, it's shit. Have you seen it? No, I haven't. So why are you going at something on something that you didn't see? You have to view it first before making a decision. It makes no sense to me. Wrestling fans right now are either too lazy or they're just shouting for the sake of shouting. And I know I'm shouting for the sake of shouting, but I'm trying to make a point here. The point is that some of you fans out there that are picking sides, just seriously, review yourselves as a wrestling fan and think, why am I being so unbiased on certain occasions? You're the type of people that get swayed by the news. If like a news story happens, you automatically believe it. You're the types of people that click on BuzzFeed links and think that it's a factual fact. Shut up, wise up, stop wrestling fans be taken aside and enjoy the show for what it is. Right, now let's get on with the review. We can cut it here. We're going to get into the production, as in, this is something that I've added new into reviews. What's it like actually paying for it? Because it's a big part of it. It's a part of the experience, okay? And I think it should be added that it should be added into the show. Purchasing the show was a lot easier than last time. Last time was quite horrible. I had to purchase it on ITV box office. Then I had to translate it and create an account for TV Player. Then I had to put and install that on the Xbox One. And then I had to remember the password to put that in. And then eventually got it on the Xbox. This one was a lot easier. It's on the Fight app thing. So you get it on the app on your phone. You download it. You then go to your Xbox. You play it on your phone. And you can log in on Facebook. It's really super easy. You pay for it. And then you hit Chromecast or whatever, and it automatically pops up to your TV. Super easy if you got Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Super easy. Was very easy to pay for, and such. So I was a wee bit worried because I came back home late last night from work, and I was a bit worried in case this is going to take like 2 hours to pay for it. They learned their lesson from last time. This was very easy to pay for. And, yeah, so there we go. We're pretty good. So overall, for any feedback, if anyone in AEW is watching, because I think they did actually watch my video, you did very well in regards to the payment of the show. It's vastly improved. So, on with the review.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
Okay, let's talk about the AEW pay-per-view. I personally thought it was very good. I thought all across, I got some notes here, WJ style. Honestly thought it was actually very good. Was very impressed with a lot of what was going on, and I did quite enjoy it. I thought there was a few bad points, and I'll get that in a minute. But overall, I thought this was a very positive show. And I think that the effort that was done for All Out was very good. And I recommend that if you are sitting on the fence with this AEW thing, check the show out. Now, I understand why some people didn't watch it because of the card itself. looking at the card at face value, I agree there's not enough star power. I agree, looking at it at itself, you think, I might not get that. But trust me when I tell you this, pay for it, watch it, and you'll be enjoyed. And I personally think you will enjoy this, in all honesty. Anywho, so let's get in with our first match, which is SoCal Uncensored versus Jurassic Express. This was a very good match. Little bit weirded out by the Jurassic Express team, but it is what it is. I mean, I think SoCal Uncensored are fucking amazing. Christopher Daniels is a fucking legend. Thought this was an excellent match. Was very well done. Some fantastic moves. I love the fact that SoCal Uncensored are now like kicking off pay-per-views, and I think that's a smart decision on their part. So there we go. Pac versus Omega. Very good match. I thought overall was very good. They're trying to tell a story where Kenny Omega isn't himself. I don't see a point in that, and I think Kenny losing quite regularly now. I mean, I understand where they're coming from. They don't want Omega to be this, like, they don't want him to be Superman in AEW, and I understand that. But to a casual fan that has not watched this style of wrestling, which I would recommend watching this show, by the way, if you are a casual fan, is you've heard about Kenny Omega to a certain degree, but you don't know whether he's good or not. And then you see him lose twice in a row, 2 pay-per-views in a row. Apparently he won on one of the matches in between. But he's losing quite regularly, actually. And, you know, maybe they're going to tell a story about it. I don't know. Overall, it was a good match. Ending was a bit shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to say it the way it is. I thought the ending was absolutely... I mean, it wasn't Carmella, James Ellsworth, Money in the Bank bad, but it could have been a wee bit better. Like, he collapsed and stuff, and I was just like, you know... I just felt the ending could have been a wee bit better, personally. Oh, but the match itself was very, very good. There we go. So the women's match was okay. Nothing really out there, or nothing really amazing overall. I thought, you know what I mean? I just thought it was it was an okay match. It was alright. The women's match, lack of star power. The 2 women that are in this, I don't know. And I'm sorry if I seem uncultured, but you know, I have a life outside of professional wrestling. I can't do research on all of these fucking wrestlers to see, oh, they grew up in Japan or whatever, so I should know them. I'm sorry, but I'm judging you in AEW. There needs to be more star power in amongst the women's division, definitely. Try and get maybe some of the women from, I don't know, wherever, but I thought the women's match, it wasn't awful, like, it was okay, but at the same time, nothing that I haven't seen before in WWE. In fact, this is crazy to say this, but, and I'm just gonna say it, I think the women's division in WWE, for all intents and purposes, has been fucking awful. Especially what they're doing with this Becky Lynch thing, but at least they're trying. AEW right now, like, and I know it's only starting off, but it doesn't seem like they're trying anything new with the women's division, so, yeah, it was okay, but, like, it was nothing special. Match of the night for me, the hardcore match, which was with Darby, Jimmy Havoc, and Joey. I thought this was an amazing fucking hardcore match. Good to see hardcore wrestling coming back on TV, and good to see hardcore wrestling, really good hardcore wrestling on the show. This, for me, was the best match of the night. Better than Omega. I thought it was better than Cody Rhodes' match. And I thought it was better than the Young Bucks match. Was decent, and I'll get that in a minute. But for the match of the night, personally for me, was this hardcore match. Now I've seen they said like sponsored by Cracker Barrel, which I think is like a food chain or something in America, where they were using barrels, they were beating the crap at each other. Camera work was a wee bit sloppy. There was a part where Jimmy Havoc like had the paper cut, and you could clearly see that he never had any contact with the finger. The camera should have just done that. They didn't do that. As such, So that, I think the camera work should a little bit more of work there. The camera work was a lot better than All or Nothing or whatever the last pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, you should have say. But just that match in particular, the staple gun, you could tell nothing was in it. Like when he was doing that, or like he stapled a guy in the head, right? Like he went like that, and then immediately his forehead's clean. So I think maybe that, but overall, some of the stunts that they did in this match was amazing. For me, the hardcore match was the highlight of the night, and I thought it was the best match ever. Your man Jimmy Havoc's actually very, very good, and I actually hope he has a good long history in AEW, so pretty good. Best Friends versus Dark Order. Good match, but it could have been a wee bit better. It could have been a bit better. The Dark Order, like, it's just like got these druid guys and like weird shit. It could have been better, but it was above average for the most part. It was a decent match, but I said it wasn't totally like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Cody Rhodes versus Shawn. This is like the fucking 10 guy from WWE. I actually kind of stopped watching WWE whenever he debuted, I think, with the 10 stuff. Very good match. However, there is something that I have to say, and I wasn't too happy with it. And a little bit of feedback. Please don't bring your dog whenever fireworks are being shown. For someone who actually had a dog before, and I've seen that dog sitting there, they decided to bring the dog out, and then fireworks went up. The dog's clearly afraid. Stop bringing your dog to the arena. Like, bring your dog to the arena, but don't have it with fireworks going off. Even Stevie Wonder knows that dogs don't like fireworks. It's been notorious through history. So don't bring your fucking dog in the arena when there's fireworks going off all at once and the dog's fucking shitting itself. The dog hasn't been fully trained. I don't understand it. I think that was a really dumbass thing. I don't know why they were wearing Star Trek attire. That was a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, they want to do a theme or something like that. You know, you had DDP there, and then the other fella they had there. Overall, I thought the match was very, very good. I thought it was very, very decent. Excellent. But it was an okay match. It wasn't like 5 stars, but it was above average, I would say. Arn Anderson was actually okay whenever he came on. That was pretty cool. But overall, it was an okay match. Just kind of pissed off at the dog thing. Just a little bit pissed off at the dog thing. Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. Excellent ladder match. A lot of good spots in it. Definitely one of the best ladder matches I think I've seen this year so far, because I haven't watched any wrestling. But on all honesty, Young Bucks did an excellent job. Thought they did absolutely excellent, and yeah, and and Lucha Bros did a fantastic job as well. Overall, I think this is a highlight. Lucha Bros obviously won it, and yeah, I thought this was a good match. I thought that the way they kind of bounced off each other, I thought was really, really good. I just hope that they don't constantly keep doing the Lucha Bros match, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, 2 guys showed up. No idea who they are. Yeah, there was 2 guys that showed up towards the end. A tag team. And I honestly don't know who the fuck they were. And people were like, yeah! Like, that's the downside to this AEW thing. There's people that will show up that people cheer for, and I don't know who they are. Like, so, at least, like, I think... By the way, commentary, by the way, was amazing. JR, this is actually the best I've seen JR in a lot of years. Was absolutely excellent on commentary. He was a wee bit kind of here or there in the last time. He was still excellent, but you can tell he's coming out in his own. In regard, it looks like he's speaking more fluently and stuff in this match, so I thought JR was fucking amazing. The only thing though, was these 2 showing up. There could have been more detail as to who they were. I don't know who the fuck they were. They like jumped, they were beating people up and stuff, and then they were like wearing like president masks or something, and then they like took it off, and they're like, oh, we're from whatever, and I didn't know who the fuck they were, so sorry. Okay. Hangman Page versus Y2J. Hangman's chaps was a wee bit weird. I'm not gonna lie, him wearing chaps. That was a wee bit weird. He came down on a horse. I don't know what, like, I was really concerned in case that fucking horse, like, kicked him off. I really didn't want that. You can tell he's going for this, like, Red Dead kind of vibe about him. Like, he's always been apparently Hangman Page, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't see him as a main eventer. I just don't. Like, his name's Hangman Page. I think he's a talented wrestler. I just don't think he has the amount of star power as a Y2J or a Kenny Omega. Because Kenny Omega, like, yeah, like, would someone who hasn't seen wrestling in many years know who Kenny Omega is? Probably not. But there's more people that know Kenny Omega than the Hangman Page. And I understand that they want to make him an up-and-coming guy. But I'm just saying, you know, he's not really a main event guy for me. I just prefer mid-card at best. But it is what it is. The blood was pretty good. It was very good storytelling in the ring. I thought Hangman did a pretty good job of that with storytelling. Y2J, obviously. Y2J was obviously in better shape than what he was last time. Still not amazing, but a lot better than what he was last time, because he just looked really fucking fat. And I know he's really old and stuff, but, like... And I know he's getting on a little bit, but it's just like... You know what I mean? You all know what I mean. It was okay. The main event was alright. Good thing Y2J won, though, to be honest. Hangman Page, I just think that he has no assertive star power at this point in time. I think build him up in the mid-card and maybe. But in all honesty, not really a fan of him, so it is what it is. So that's my review of the pay-per-view. Personally thought it was very good. I know a lot. I'm going to piss off both sides. I know I'm going to piss off the indie fans because I said a few things about the show. And I know I'm going to piss off especially the anti-smarks, because they've been running rampant actually the past few fucking weeks. Like, it's like, oh, fucking hate indie wrestling, man. You fucking hate, you're behind. Like, that's what you sound like. Go fucking just shut up. I'm honestly thinking of making a video on anti-smarts, because they are becoming worse than indie fans. They really are becoming worse than indie fans. And they all talk like that. Indies. And they've all got like crumpled up faces. You know, like they're just constantly angry all the time. Fucking just go out and fucking go for a walk or something. I'm just sick of like smart, like these kind of like anti-indie mentalities that I've seen. Like, they're just getting as bad as the indie guys. They're just fucking most annoying bunch of loony bins that I've ever seen. It's just like, they're more annoying than those Star Wars Facebook accounts that just all they do is talk about Star Wars and thinking Last Jedi's amazing. The Last Jedi is the worst goddamn Star Wars movie. Star Wars Episode 1 is better than The Last Jedi. I said it. God damn it, you made me say it. I don't care. Star Wars Episode 1 is better than The Last Jedi. Good night, everyone.